What's up, guys? Hello, KoAloha fam. We'll give everybody a minute to jump on here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Before we get started, I am going to put a comment in, all right? But not, hello, guys. I'm going to put some stuff inside the chat. So make sure you guys, if you guys are in this class, this is a one-time deal. I just wanted to come on here and just share something. It's a pretty cool lesson. So I thought it would be a great thing for me to share with our KoAloha Ohana. Yeah. And this is a Chords basic class that I have via my Patreon. All right. Now, what I like to do with this class is basically just teach everybody fun stuff. You know what I mean? How do I do this? Okay, boom. Yeah, so inside the comments, I have put in a drive link, all right, to my Google Drive. And in that drive, there is a chord chart that we're going to be using today, all right? It's a really cool thing. So I hope you guys go ahead and check it out. Let me mute. Today, all right? Oh, how's that? Sounds so high tech. I have to turn off my stuff. Okay. There you go. All right, we are on, guys. Okay, so about this class is a chords basics class. All right, so basically we run through the basics of chords, not just to how to hold chords and whatevers, but also how to use them. All right, so not a lot of people talk about how you could use chords, but in this particular class, it is the third in this series of this class. So this one is scales and chords. All right, so we're gonna take a simple chord. I'm gonna draw it up for you guys. You guys are gonna participate by learning the chord, and then we're gonna choose a few chords to strum, learning the scale, sorry, and then we're gonna choose a few chords to strum, and then you guys are going to incorporate the scales with the chords. And so it might seem a little bit difficult, but it really is something that over time you guys can get better at. You know what I'm saying? And you guys can really add to the feel of what you guys are doing. Okay, so when you guys are playing something and you guys want to just kind of spice it up just a little bit more, that's what this class is going to do for you. All right, so we're also going to leave it right here on the KoAloha Facebook page. So shout out to my KoAloha family. Love you guys. We have multiple opportunities for you guys to learn ukulele. Okay, so definitely check it out. All right, okay, let me get in here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to first start by utilizing basic scale. All right. So we're going to start with our C scale. All right. Now I have just jumped on here. That's my extremely handsome twin. We call him Jonah Jr. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share that scale with you guys, yeah? Okay, there you go. All right, so right here, we have our chord chart, okay? So we're gonna start with a basic C scale, all right? Now, I will also keep the notes here, all right? So you guys can save it and do whatever's, all right? So I will upload this also to the Google Drive link that is here in the comments for you Facebook folks, all right? So definitely jump in there after the class so you can get the notes on what I did during the class. So we're going to start with a very simple C scale, all right? So with this chord chart, which is in your drive, we're going to start here. So 0, all right? So that means open string on the C string. Okay. In fact, let me mark our strings first, just so it kind of helps everybody, especially if you guys are just learning to read this stuff. Okay. So you have your G, C, your E, and your A string. Okay. So now I'm going to change my color here. I'm going to put it on blue. Now we're going to start the scale. So now I'm going to put it in numeric formula. All right. So that's one, or first one is 0. All right. 1. Okay. Now there's 0 here. 0 means open. All right. So this, when you see this, it means you're going to be plucking the E string open. All right. And this is 2. Next one. This is going to be number 3. Now this is the sequence. Okay. Number 4. There's a 0. That's a 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so when you're looking at this, this is a very simple C scale. Okay. All right, so go ahead, take a minute, play with this scale. So open, I don't know how well you guys can see me. My picture might be a little bit small. I'm sorry. So whatever you guys are looking at, just kind of maybe blow it up as big as you guys can. All right, so here on the C string, open. Very good. C string, 2nd fret. Nice. E string, open. Okay, E string 1. E string 3. A string, open. A string 2. And A string 3. So some of you guys may be like, I kind of know that, Jones. That's easy already, all right, bro? That's a C scale, very simple. But you're going to get familiar with it anyway, because we're going to start throwing it within chords. All right, so while you guys got a minute, go ahead and practice this. All right, get a feel for it. All right, now the other thing that you want to do is go backwards. All right, so that's going to be 7, 6, open, 4, 3, open, 1, open. All right. All right. So go ahead, take a minute. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw it in the comments. All right. Now, the cool thing about having live classes is like this, where I can answer your questions right then and there the best I possibly can. Okay. All right. How's my guys over here in Zoom? You guys doing okay? You guys got any questions? You guys can just unmute if you guys have any questions. Go ahead and take a minute, practice that scale, get really familiar with it, okay? So guys, if you guys are on Facebook, welcome. My name is Jonah Davis. Every Saturdays, 10 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, we have here at KoAloha on the Facebook page, free ukulele lessons for you guys. All right, so if you guys want to join the ukulele lessons, definitely go ahead, visit jonahdavis.com/ukulele lessons. Join my email list, and then I'm going to send you all the information you need. All right. Every single week, I update things regularly, and then you should be good to go. Okay. Sure. Yes, I can. I definitely can. All right. Okay. Let me check this up real quick. Now, again, guys, I'm so sorry. This is the biggest my screen can be. all right? But I do want to leave my scale up, all right? So open, and then C string, 2nd fret, open on the E string, which is here, yeah? 1 E, 3 E, open on the A string, 2 on the A string, and 3. Okay. All right, do that again. So now we're here on the C string. All right. So this is open. 1 E string, open. 2, 3. All right. So 1st fret, 3rd fret, sorry. Open, A string, 2nd and 3rd. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, so get familiar with this stuff, all right? So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna incorporate, I figure we start with the C string because it's easier. You know what I mean? C chord, sorry, it's easier. It's a much more familiar chord that everybody likes to use. You know what I'm saying? So that is a chord that when, you know, when we're starting to combine a simple scale and then combine a chord, you know, it should make our transition from piece to piece easier, because now you're going to really start getting familiar with it's gonna start you know, familiarizing. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so anyway, it's getting familiar with utilizing both, all right, the chord and the scale. So for example, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start a basic melody using a C, F, and G. So we'll be able to start seeing, okay, Jonah, what are you getting at? What are you talking about, bro? And where is it? Let me see it. All right, so I'm gonna start with a very basic C, F, and G. 7, okay? F, G7, and C. Here we go. So by using 3 chords and the scale that we just learned, I combined both of them, and that's why this is called scales and chords. Okay, so you can take, the more familiar you become with the scale, you can integrate it with chords, and then you can create a melody. All right, this is what instrumentals are born from. Okay, it's the combination of scales, multiple scales, and chords that create a beautiful melody, or they get somebody who is, you know, feeling a certain type of way and they're able to express it via sound. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions before we move on in regards to what I just did? No, everybody's pretty good? Yeah? Okay, sounds good. All right, let me check Facebook. Facebook, how's it going, guys? Let me see what you guys got going on. Robbie, what's up, my man? How you doing, bud? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. The Agnes, hi. Jones, I've always wondered what makes the note sequence sound special. Ah, that's a great question. Let me get into that in a minute. All right, that's a great question. All right, so we'll get into that. A lot of the time it's part of the scale process, right? So we'll get into that in a minute. So let's continue on the chords first, and then I'm going to answer that question. Okay, please remind me to answer that question, okay, just in case I get carried away. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to stay with what I just did because you guys are familiar with that already, all right? Because you guys heard it already, you guys kind of know where we're headed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and change my color, and you're thinking to myself, wow, Jones, you have amazing writing skills. And I agree. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so here we're going to start off with a C chord. All right, I know it's not anything difficult, but when we start putting it together, it might become difficult. All right, so we have finger 3 for our C chord. I'm going to put the name right here on the side. This is an F, so finger 1 and finger 2. Okay, now the next one we're going to use is a G7. All right, G7. Okay, so let me go ahead and run these chords for you guys real quick. All right, so here you go. C chord. All right, A string, 3rd fret. Next one is your F. Okay, E string 1, G string 2, and G7, C string 2, E string 1, A string 2. All right, so those are our 3 chords. Now, what I want you guys to do is you guys are going to actually go ahead, jump inside, and create the melody. All right, okay, so I want you guys to be experimental. You guys can just kind of like play with it just a little bit. If you guys find it a little bit difficult to do the whole scale one crack, then go ahead and just focus on, all right, 7, 6, open, 4, 3, or vice versa. All right, so the whole point is to get you guys to a point where you guys are starting to experiment with sounds, right? Because music is experimental. Yeah, you're gonna experiment songs and sounds, and then you're gonna find yourself liking them, and then you're gonna use them in other songs, in other things, in other products that you guys, or other melodies that you guys create. All right, okay, so let's start with one where you guys follow me. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with one that's now. Let's start with our thumb. Okay, we're gonna simplify this. All right, some of us might be more advanced, but some of us might be just learning as well. Okay, so I want to encourage everybody to try this. All right, so go ahead with your C. You're gonna just go ahead and strum 4 times, down strum. 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, and then C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm only going to use 2 chords, makes it easier. So we're going to do C and F only. So let's go ahead and do 4 beats every chord. Okay, warming up. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, C. All right, so what I did there is I did 1 strum on C. All right, now I picked 7, 6, open, 4, and then strummed F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that again. 1, starting from your C. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, get ready to pick. 4, 1, 2, here we go, and strum. 7, 6, open, 4, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, C. 7, 6, open. Okay, so go ahead and practice that. Take a minute. Okay, so we have our numbers on top of the screen. Okay, so all I did there is I replaced every single beat with a picking note. Yeah, remember now we did 4 counts, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So count 1 was a strum. Yeah, and then I picked 6, 7, open. Does it make sense? Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and play with that for a minute. Let me check my chat over here. Your left-handedness is showing, my Mary. You know, and the whole point again is just get familiar, all right? Take your time with it, get familiar, and play with it, okay? Hiroko, hi Hiroko-san. Yeah, all right. What's up, guys? Hello, 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 Facebook. Good to see you guys. Guys, this is what it's like inside my live ukulele lessons every single week. I actually have them multiple times. And soon I'm going to be opening up classes for our Asian friends. Okay, so everybody, I've been getting emails from Japan, Singapore, and different other places, and you know, they would like to have these types of ukulele lessons, which are live and I believe pretty informative, um, at a time that's much more feasible for them. You know, so I'm working on it, guys. All right, so in a month or two, you'll probably hear about it. Okay, boom. All right, so go ahead and play with that again. I'm gonna reroute this. Okay, so again, this is just to refresh. I want you guys to memorize this, so the more you guys see it, the more you guys copy it, it's gonna make life so much easier. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so don't forget, when you're reading these chord charts, this is what they mean. Okay, so you have open, one, open, actually, sorry, let me fix this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's better. That is proper. Okay? All right. Again, we used basic chords. Okay, so we're using just our C chord, finger number 3, 1 and 2. This is your F chord, and eventually we're going to add in our G7. Okay, now our strumming, right? We only strummed with your thumb, and we're using 4 beats. thumb, only down. Okay, now you're picking, you're using your thumb. All right, Kate, let's do this one more time. Does anybody else have any questions? Are we good so far? Yeah. Now, what I want you guys to do is get familiar enough that you're willing to try and play it for us. Boom, boom, boom. That's the hard one. All right. Okay. Now, again, I'm not going to make you guys play, but we'll see who's willing to volunteer and give us a sample. All right. Well, see, this time I counted the zeros as a number, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Fern. So that's a come it counts like that. So earlier I didn't do that. So that's a come it kind of weird numbers, and I should have done it because zeros, it's not part of the sequence. It's, you know what I mean? It's actually a picking symbol. All right. Okay. All right, keep going with it, guys. Now, if you guys want to add more melodies, you guys can, just keep on experimenting with it. Now, let me show you what else you guys can do. All right, so keep practicing. All right. So you guys can pretty much make up whatever melody you guys want to do. You guys can be as creative as you want, or you could even figure out how to do instrumentals for songs. And that's another powerful thing about learning what we're learning today, is because you can learn multiple scales. Let's just say you have a very favorite song, right? It's a pretty popular. La, la, bamba, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, so you can sit there, utilize that scale, train your ear to really figure out how to do that instrumental. Okay, so that was a quick little example as well. All right, so you guys can take scales like this, you can utilize it, you can really grow and figure out how you guys can do things with it. All right, add more to it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys another example, or let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, C strum, F, C, okay, so that was one. Now let's try another one. So let's start with our C and our F again. Okay, same melody. This time we are gonna go open C, 2, open F. Okay, so we'll give it 2 strum throughs, and then when we're ready to play, this picking is going to be open, 2, open, F. Okay, so let's start that. Here we go. With your C, 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, just strumming through. Okay, get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here we go. C. Open. Open. Okay, try this again. Here we go. C. Now, if you guys heard the difference, the first one I picked, right? And this last one I strummed the F. So the cool thing about it is that this scale will always match no matter what you do. And because you're falling in this F right here, yeah, that's the F note. So you can either pick it or strum it. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it you know, you can kind of do with it whatever you desire to do. All right. So that's a good thing. You guys can really play with it and have some fun with that. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F. Here we go. Strum. Open. F. 2, 3, 4, C. 2, 3, 4, F. 2. Here we go. C. Strum. Open. Open E. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. So go ahead, take another minute, mess with it, and then I want you guys to come up with your own sequence. Okay. Can you guys do that? All right. Just try it. It doesn't have to be in proper order. You can do any order. That's the power of scales. All right. It'll always sound good. So go ahead, take a couple of minutes, and then, yeah, we'll see who's going to volunteer. Okay. Facebook, how you guys doing? If you guys got any questions, let me know. I'm going to check the chats right now. Hola. Hi, Jen. How's it, everybody? Hi, Hiroko-san. Okay, aloha, eh? That's pretty cool. All right, guys. Hey, guys, again, now, if you guys are watching, in the comments, there is a Google Drive link. Definitely check it out. I'm going to upload this very chart that you see on the screen. I'm going to upload it to that after the class. Alrighty. But I have the blanks here. Okay. Now, this is what it looks like inside of my ukulele live classes via Patreon. But every Saturdays, I want you guys to come out, hang out with us here on KoAloha. KoAloha Lessons on Zoom, brought to you by KoAloha Ukulele. So we have lessons every single Saturday, okay, guys? It's super fun and totally free. So go to jonahdavis.com/ukulele lessons and register there. Join my email list and you are in. All right? Okay, guys, who is ready? I am going to go ahead and take this off. I'm going to stop the share. All right? And boom. Okay. So, who is ready? Who would like to volunteer? Yeah, Mike? Yeah, my man. There you go. All right, guys, this is the extremely cool Michael, and he's going to do it. Yeah, nice. There you go, man. Was it a little bit tricky? Like, how does it feel when you're trying to move in between chords and scales?
But it's all right because I just followed the two sequences.
Okay, sounds good. Did you find it easy to move, or is there some getting used to that you need to do?
No, that's okay.
Yeah?
Don't worry.
Cool. Right on. All right, guys. Anybody else? Anybody else want in on this party?
I'll go ahead and be the left-handed fool.
Oh no, you're gonna be my left-handed superstar. Get it, Mary.
Okay.
That was awesome. Yee-hee. All right, good job, Mary. That was the bomb. We have any other takers? One more for the road. We got one more for the road. Yeah, Jackie, get it, girl. All right, okay, unmute Jackie, and then let's get this going. Oh, she got all fancy over there. Yeah. Oh, so good, Jackie. Oh, she was getting all fancy schnazzy. There you go. I like that. Oh, very good. Hey,
I feel
huh?
that you told me.
Yeah, the doubles. I seen that. Smart. Smart. And you know what? What Jackie just did is exactly the point of this lesson, right? So Jackie had incorporated another scale that we had learned in a previous KoAloha live lesson, all right, on Zoom, and she incorporated it with the F. So that's kind of the point of this class, you know what I mean? Just building a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of experience so that you guys can kind of add to your playing. All right, hey guys, thank you guys for joining. So this is actually part of our Haumana Online via Patreon, but I wanted to share and stream with you guys today on the KoAloha Facebook page. So as my gift to you guys, I'm going to leave this right here, and in appreciation for KoAloha's always supporting and taking care of us ukulele players and giving us so much love and aloha. All right, I'm going to leave it right here for all of you guys. So feel free to share it. Feel free to keep it, save it, do whatever you guys are going to do with it. Learn, get better. You guys got any questions? Hit us up. I'm totally down to do whatever's okay. But my classes are all live and they're weekly. So it's a great family. So all of my family in here in the Zoom, thank you guys very much for hanging out. We're missing a few of them, but that's okay. We'll see them on the next run. All right, guys. Hey, thank you guys very much. Okay? God bless you guys. Take care. Bye. See you guys.